This, my friends, is the WTT Out Sunrise Alarm Clock. Yeah, you heard me right, an alarm clock. Now, who uses alarm clocks nowadays? Well, I'll let you know. People in the know, especially people who know that having a phone next to you actually hurts your sleep. Who would have saw that coming, right? It's not something I've ever done before. Well, with that being said, if you're going to have an alarm clock, it's better be a really cool alarm clock. And the WTT Out Sunrise Alarm Clock is just that. To start off, you can connect it to your smartphone through the app. Nope, so much for getting rid of the phone, right? But you don't have to. You can go old school. So before we get into the app, let's see what you get. Inside the box, you get your clock, you got your power adapter, and you've got your instruction manual that lets you download the app for the clock and also lets you know how to use the clock as well. Now, as far as the design goes with the clock, it's very much kind of like a moon reminiscent design, almost like a half bowl as well. You can maybe like eat your cereal or breakfast. It's not really for that, but you kind of get the idea. Very simple and clean look as well that just kind of sits up like that. You've got your display in the front where you see your time, your different alarm, AM, PM, Wi-Fi, and Bluetooth connectivity, things like that. And of course, you've got your RGB lights in the front as well. When we look at the top or in the back, you've got a speaker port, a USB port as well, so you can charge your devices like that, maybe like your smartphone. You have a reset button, so if you want to reset this connection from your Bluetooth or your Wi-Fi, depending on where you are, you can use that button. Just hold it down for 5 seconds and it completely wipes it out. And of course, you have your AC power and you have your FM cord right here, so you can connect to FM stations from this. Now, when we get to the top, you'll see you have your snooze button on the top. All you have to do is just hold it down 2 seconds and the light will go off. Do it again and it'll turn back on. All you have to do is just keep tapping that and it'll go through the different modes of light patterns for that. You have about 7 different lights and you have 6 different light modes for this clock. Going back to the top again, you have your alarm. You have alarm 1, alarm 2, so you can set your alarm to like different ones. Oops, there you go. So you have alarm 1, depending on when you want to have it. Alarm 2. Oh, there you go. So maybe if like you want to wake up in the morning or then maybe have a siesta in the afternoon, you can set those alarms right here. Then you have your volume up and volume down button. This works in 2 different ways. If you're listening to the radio or you're listening to music through your smartphone, through the app, you can either use this to control the volume of that, or if you hold it down for 2 seconds, it'll either skip to the next preset radio station, or hold minus, it'll go to the previous preset radio station. Same thing for music apps as well, such as like Amazon Music. Hold it, it'll skip to the next track of your album or your playlist. Hold the minus and it'll go to the previous track of your playlist. Really simple and intuitive. Going down, you've got your dimmer. So if you press the dimmer actually bring down the dim display of the light. Oh, let me just right here so you can see it. You can see how it plays with the brightness of the display. All right. Then you have your, I really like this. This is your help you go to sleep mode. All you do is press it once and it brings a 30-minute timer and a music and light effect to help you go to sleep. So for this one, I've got a lullaby going on. If you hear that. So it kind of plays like a nice little melody for 30 minutes, helping you go to sleep. You can choose different, I think about 10 different sound effects, such as nature, waves, birds. We'll get into that. But yeah, that's your sleep aid button. And of course, you have your radio button. You just press that. It turns on the radio. Nothing but static, and I don't want this video to get banned. And of course, then you have your Bluetooth button right there. If you're not currently connected to your Bluetooth, you just hold it on. It'll turn the Bluetooth on inside the alarm clock, and then it'll connect to whatever device that you already have it connected to. All right, so that's pretty much it in itself. Let's actually get to the app so you can see what that looks like. And once you're connected to the app, you have a lot more control over the alarm clock than you do just from the top of the button. So first, of course, I can turn it on and off if I like. Then we can actually go inside of the light and we can play with the gradient wheel that's available to you. So you just spill over, I can go to red, it switches over to red, I can go to blue, it switches over to blue, green, so on and so forth. And also you have preset colors as well that you can just switch to automatically just like that. So you see this percentage right here, this is the power of the light coming from the alarm clock. So all I have to do is just swipe up or swipe down and actually change the power of it. And you can see how it gets brighter. I can go down, whoops. It'll get even dimmer all the way to 1% as it dims. So there you go. So you can have some pretty solid RGB color lights from here from this section. Now we'll go to the colorful mode by tapping on that line, and it brings us into the colorful mode. And you see our 6 different presets for the colorful mode. You get 7 different base colors. Of course, you can adjust the radiant color, but you get 6 different color patterns or color effects going on. So of course you've got your color, which is kind of like a rainbow just kind of turning around. You've got a sunshine that mimics either a sunrise or a sunset. What's really cool is with these effects, they don't get very bright. So it really adds to the ambience of if you're going to sleep. It's just they're adding that accent, but it's not so bright where it's keeping you awake like your phone. Then you've got star, again, another different effect that you can play with. Of course, you've got your fire effect, again, mimicking a little fireplace that's going on in the background. You've got a gradual effect where it goes from one color to the other, so you can enjoy that cycle of lights. And of course, you have your ocean as well. This is one of my favorite ones. You've got kind of like a sand mimicking on the bottom. Of course, you've got the ocean on the top. Now, of course, this is alarm clock, so of course it does what we expect it to do. It sets your alarm. And you have different options. You have four different alarms that you can set from your phone to base right here from the alarm clock. So you have more, again, you have more options when actually using a phone. And you can see I can use here a piano. I can select my time that I want to wake up. I can have it repeat on a certain day if I like. It can be either sound and light or just sound or just light. I can, what's my ring time? How long does it ring? Right now it's set for 5 minutes, but of course I can change that if I like. I can pick my ring sound. So right now it's on piano and I can preview that. Let's preview. Oops. Okay, if I want to wake up to that, or I can change it to, let's just say, waves. I want to wake up to waves. Preview again. We can switch it to that. And of course, you can adjust the volume of that as well. All right, of course, and here you can adjust the brightness of how you want when the alarm actually goes off. So we can save that. We can go back. Also, we have, again, 4 different alarms for that. Then we also have a sleep section, and the sleep section was for the sleep aid that we pressed earlier. All we have to do is we can activate that. And you can see right here, that's the music that I'm going to for my sleep aid if I want to go to sleep. Let's try changing, let's bring up the volume so you can hear it. And then we can change the, where's it? Oh, lullaby. I want to do crickets. And preview that. And I can just go to sleep with that. Don't forget, if it may be too loud for you, you can always bring down the volume to your likeness. All right, that is a WWT out sunrise alarm clock with various RGB accents and sound and Bluetooth and radio, and definitely connected to your phone. We may never ever get rid of the phone when it comes to it, but it definitely helps to have a really nice accent next to our bed. Really make the environment look nice. Add some really good light because, this is kind of like an annoying light at times. If add some nice comfortable ambient light to your surrounding and actually help you sleep with some nice sound effects, well then this light will definitely help you do that. And also at the same time, it just looks good. It doesn't seem out of place at all. So me personally, I love the design, especially compared to the old school traditional alarm clocks. You want something with some style that looks good. And also, I don't know, maybe eat breakfast. Anywho, really hope this video helped you out. Take care. Enjoy. As always, I'll leave links in the description down below so you can pick up your own sunrise alarm clock. Also, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any other future videos. Hit that like if you like what's going on here, and also ding that notification so you can be notified for future videos as well. Hey guys, thank you so much for stopping by. Take care.